Today, we're going to go over my audio kit for solo filmmakers and small crews. This is the audio gear that I use for interviews, commercial work, social media content, and also narrative work. Whether I'm working by myself as a one-man band or I'm working with a small crew, this is what I bring. I try to keep this kit as compact and travel-friendly as possible, which in turn poses some limitations, but for what I do, I find that it's more than enough. My main goal with this was to be able to travel either by car or by plane and still supply enough firepower for most of the work. So first thing is first, wireless audio packs. This has been my preferred audio solution for a couple of reasons. It's the fastest to set up, the quality is always pretty consistent between different scenarios, and if your talent is moving around, no problem. So the first one that I have is the Rode Wireless Pro. This little kit right here contains pretty much anything that you need for a small professional shoot. You get two cases with it. One's a charging case with one receiver and two transmitters with built-in 32-bit recording and internal memory. The other case houses two walking lav mics as well as all the accessories. I've also put in there some keynote tape that I've cut into small pieces so I can sandwich the lav mics in between them and I can hide them in the talent's clothing. This is what me and my team use for most of the shoots. The quality is pretty nice. The price point is also pretty attractive considering that you get an all-in-one solution, and also the fact that you can wirelessly transmit to the camera and also have the built-in recording being 32-bit means that you can salvage the audio in case you clip it in camera. And I find that to be a godsend for me. The other option I have is the DJI Mic Minis. These are very, very inexpensive. These are sub $100 for two transmitters and one receiver. Those have been what I've been using for this YouTube channel, as well as what I'm using right now, as you can see right here. And I've also been using them for very run and gun projects, like social media content that has very quick turnaround times and very small shooting times. Same as with the Rode Wireless Pros, you get a charging case with two transmitters, one receiver, as well as an adapter for your phone or laptop. They're very discreet, you don't need to attach a lav to them, and you can't if you want to either. But I mainly got these as a very, very quick solution for audio, as well as being able to use them with my other DJI cameras, because they connect directly without me having to plug in the receiver. So that's why I got these. Next up, we have on-camera mics. These can really save you in a pinch if you don't have time to set up lav mics. You can also use them when your talent is super close to the camera, or just to capture ambient audio. And I have two of these. The first is the Sony ECM M1. It's a multi-pattern shotgun mic that connects to your Sony camera with no cables via the MI digital hot shoe. At first, I thought this was a bit of a gimmick, but let me tell you, have I fallen in love with this feature. The mic itself is super small and super lightweight, like you don't even feel that it's on the camera. I'll admit it is a bit pricey, but the quality is very nice, and I've been using this for vlogging, talking headshots that I'm using a very wide lens, or to capture ambient audio when I'm running my camera with no rig. The second one that I have is the Sennheiser MKE 400 Mark II. This is also an on-camera shotgun mic, but it does connect to your camera via 3.5mm cable, and it also has a really nice audio quality. It is very small, even though it doesn't seem like it, but that's because the shock mount for the mic is integrated inside of the mic enclosure. So all things considered, if you compare this to like the Rode VideoMic NTGs and VideoMic Pros of the world, this is one of the smallest options. I find that it's very discreet. The batteries, it takes AAA batteries, but they last a really long time. And this is what I've been using when I'm rigging my camera up. Because of the 3.5mm cable means I can put this anywhere. But I will admit I haven't been using it much because recently I've been running no camera rig whatsoever for the last like 6 months. So it doesn't get much use these days, but regardless, it is a very good mic and I still own it and I would definitely recommend it against the competition. Next up, we have recorders, and I have been using the Zoom H4 Essential. Going in line with the Rode Wireless Pros, having 32-bit audio has been something that I've been really trying to get in all of my audio equipment. It's a bit like having RAW versus JPEG in your camera. This is a pretty small and portable, very lightweight recorder with two XLR inputs, runs off of AA batteries, and it records 32-bit. So that's pretty much everything that I need. It also has a built-in stereo mic, which has come in useful sometimes. I've been using this not only to record my shotgun mic, which I'll be talking about next up, but also I've been using this a lot for weddings and event videos where I need to record audio coming in from a soundboard. That's why I carry with me two XLR to XLR cables. One is the one that I usually use to either connect my shotgun mic or to connect from the soundboard, and the other one is either if I need to record stereo or when I want to have an extra cable just for redundancy. So feeding into my H4 Essential is usually my Sennheiser MKE 600. For the price, this is a great XLR shotgun mic. When I was shopping around for an XLR shotgun mic, I looked at most of the options in this price bracket, which is around the $300 mark, and compared to all the competition, this is the one whose sound I like the best. It's a pretty simple mic, doesn't have that many quirks to it, but I found that sound quality, which is the most important thing you want to get out of a mic, is right there with all the competition and even mics that are way more expensive. So this is the option that I went with. One great thing about audio gear is that you're not going to find yourself upgrading as often as you're going to find yourself upgrading camera gear. So I'm counting on keeping this mic for a very long time to come. When I'm shooting outdoors and I'm doing with a little bit of wind, I also bring this wind muff, as well as a rye coat, pistol grip to attach the shotgun mic into a boom pole, and it also serves as my shock mount. So all of this attaches to this Andor travel boom pole, which I chose because not only is it super small, but it actually fits into carry-on luggage for air travel. I'll admit it's not the most solid thing ever, but it's really compact, and I find that it's good enough for light booming where you're not super far away from your subject, as well as sit-down interviews. I used to have one from Newer that was a lot better quality and a lot more stable, but it was just too big for air travel, so I sold that one and kept this one. I also like to carry 8 spare AA batteries, some earbuds, a grip head, and a boom pole holder. And all of this fits into this padded camera cube that I got from AliExpress. I then take this camera cube and throw it inside my luggage alongside all of the camera gear, stands, and all the other production stuff. Lastly, for the sit-down interviews, I carry a travel light stand, and I've been using this Manfrotto 5002 BL. This is what I've been using to attach my boom pole with the mic on the end to be able to boom for interviews. As long as the boom is not extended out too far, I find that it's stable enough. Although I do not recommend you using this setup outdoors, even if you're sandbagging. Also, quick little tip, if I'm traveling, because of the legs going flat against the ground, I usually put my luggage and my camera back on top of the legs to weigh it down because I'm not carrying sandbags with me on a plane. Quick little thing that I forgot, this mic holder houses a little mic. It's meant for the Rode Wireless Pros or Wireless Go's, but you can just put any, or at least most mics in here. And I've been using this because a client has once requested it for me, so we could do run and gun interviews during an event. This is why I own this, but I actually find that it's pretty nice. Instead of just holding the little mic, you can actually hold this. I guess this also counts as part of my audio kit. And that's it. So far, this is what has been working the best for me. And if I do find that there is a need for a more complex and complete setup, I'll make sure to hire a dedicated audio professional. Other than that, I'm super happy with this kit. That's it. Let me know what you think about this audio kit in the comments below. I'll see you when I see you. And until then, stay safe.